Hi, I'm Matt Barm and welcome back to the BOM Movies presentation of Skyrim. Okay, we're still here in Carlspire. We're just about to go into the Skyhaven Temple. We're going to go and see what secrets Alduin's Wall has to offer. And what cool loot there may be there too. We're with Delphine. We're with Esbern. We're with Turgan, of course. Vilya, and Ego, and Dagralon, or Daggy, as I like to call him. Anyway, so last episode was quite eventful, and I've just given my blood to open this door. Let's enter, shall we? Everyone is eagerly awaiting for me to lead the way. Maybe with a bit of light. Here we go. As I said in the last episode, I'm intrigued as to what loot there may be here, what armour, what weapons, and of course Alduin's Wall, but that's kind of secondary to the armour and weapons. I wonder if this artwork has anything to do with what's going on. All the carvings are the same. Esbern's actually commenting on the carvings. Original Akaveri carvings, I believe he said.
Amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alduin's Wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead.
Oh, that's a shame. Bit of archaeology going on there. He does walk slowly, doesn't he? But he's quite useful in a fight. Not bad against dragons. Which is probably a good thing. I'm going to turn my lantern off. There's some nice light coming through into this Skyhaven Temple. Looks a tad unfinished.
Here it is. Alduin's Wall, so well preserved. Huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture and relief.
On art history.
Yes. Let's see what we have.
Okay. Presume the big dragon in the middle is Alduin. Okay, Esbern. Teach us.
Here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism.
Right.
Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it.
Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
The Greybeards might know. I might have heard something about a particular dragon shout. To rend a dragon, maybe?
You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
Okay. What do you have against the Greybeards exactly, Delphine?
If they had their way, You do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin?
Come on, they are
No.
pretty old.
And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Not sure. Yeah, but don't worry, I'm not afraid of my own power.
Good. The Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're
Nah,
Dragonborn.
not gonna
and
happen.
you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it.
Besides, the Greybeards seem to be quite celibate and, well, I'm nothing but that. I better go and see what Arngir knows about this shout.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the
Tell us,
third
God, you.
the prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive longswords. Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Elfin? You might learn something of our own history.
I'm paying attention, Esben. Anything else to say? Or do you know where the Akaviri armor is kept? Esben?
Did you say something?
I wanted to know about the Akaviri armor and longswords that you just hinted at just then. But I guess you don't know, so any advice for fighting dragons, maybe?
You're in luck. There is a blessing the blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind for slaying dragons.
That could be useful.
I doubt the blessing's effects last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites.
Ah, okay. Sounds good.
That's all.
Yeah, for the time being, I'm going to look around here and see if there's any treasure and Akaviri armor and longswords. I don't know whether it's going to be as good as my current armor and weapons.
Out with it.
Might have to have a word with Daggy as well. Okay, so there's a couple of staircases that way, and there's a way of going up here. Doesn't look like there's anything to kill anywhere. Right. Okay, that leads back to Skyrim for some reason. What's intriguing?
I wonder what this new shout you need to learn does exactly. Maybe it turns dragons into sweet rolls. Devastating and embarrassing.
Yeah, but then Vilya would finish them off, wouldn't she? Have you got any other thoughts there, Inigo?
This place feels important.
I think it is,
I
my
wonder if I'd
friend.
get in trouble if I discreetly carved my name on a wall somewhere.
I won't tell anyone, mate, as long as you show me what you did. I'll talk to you later.
Let us go.
Vilya!
Are you hungry?
Oh, for
I could
goodness
make a
sake.
meal for you if you like.
Thank you, dear. Not right now. And I do appreciate the fact that you're thinking of me while we're here, and Inigo's got his he's got his mind in the game as usual, and you've got your mind on food as usual, which kind of makes Inigo's point about turning dragons into sweet rolls a good point. Thank you, not right now.
All right.
What is it?
I need to do some shopping. You can tag along if you wish.
Oh, you are kidding. It's not a good time for shopping, it will have to wait.
Well, if you insist.
I can't believe you're asking to go shopping again.
Anytime.
Okay, we'll talk to Daggy in a minute, but let's check out these staircases down here. I think that leads to the same place we were just at. Aha! I knew there would be something here. This looks like a barracks of some sort. Maybe this is where the blades slept. Okay, nothing really in there. A few septims. A few more septims and a wolf pelt. Okay, I'm getting a theme here. Really? They're all pretty much identical. Now I did see some armour over there, but let's look in the rest of these first. Akaviri samurai armour. Awesome. I wonder if it's any good
How
though.
on earth would a shout defeat Alduin?
Need enchanting.
I mean, I get nearly deaf and want to beg for mercy when you yell, but I'm after all not Alduin.
In other circumstances, this would be a wonderful place for a rowdy get-together.
There you go. You are so classic. Okay, let's take this stuff then. Ugh, carrying too much. Right, Vilya, I need you to hold some of this
Yes?
stuff, please.
Sure.
Good. It shouldn't take too
As
long.
you wish.
I'll probably give you the Akaviri armour that I just picked up. Although it does look pretty cool. You know, if I don't wear it, I know a certain cat that might look quite good in this. I think samurai armour would suit. And there you go. And then I look at the helmet and think, hang on, it would probably suit Turgon. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. Look after it for me, please, Vilya. For the time being, I'm going to give you this other stuff as well. Just quickly. That. God, I've got so much stuff again. Novice hood. Why do I pick up this stuff? But I don't need that. And oh, the Stormlord Cuirass. I need to look at that too. Going to probably spend quite some time back at the lodge going through this stuff and trying to change out of my Ingo armour that I've been wearing for so long. The trouble is, it's really, really good armour. I haven't actually found anything that's better than it at the moment. And it looks good, and Turgon looks good in it, which is the other reason. And I can't give her that. Let's give her that, and that, and that. I don't know why I pick up this stuff. I really don't. Well, some of it I do because it's worth a lot of money. Okay, that's enough for now. Thank you very much.
So, where are we going now?
We're probably going to go back and talk to the Greybeards, actually.
The Akavir were truly fools to have spent eons building this monument to absurdity. What good is information when hidden in cryptic art?
Well, you see, you need someone like Esbern to explain what it means. Which he did quite well, I must say. And he was fairly interesting when he did it too. You know, this place might not be bad to have a quick nap. So, once we've finished looking round, I don't know whether that's it or not, we shall come back and have a little night's sleep, I think. What is the time? 7:22. That's perfect timing for a night's rest. Ah! I think we might have hit the jackpot. Look at all those weapons. Blade swords. Lots of them. They all need improving, however. What's in the chest? More blades armour. I wonder if this is any better or worse than the samurai blades armour. That looks pretty cool. Might have to take a detour back to the lodge, or maybe go to the Greybeards and then go back to the lodge. I'll take that set. What's this? Mace etiquette. Nice. No, I wanted to actually keep that. Thank you very much. I don't need an iron dagger or an iron mace. Dragon Bane. 35 dragon damage and Plus 10 dragon damage, what? Eh? So, plus 45 dragon damage then. So why doesn't it say... That doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It says plus 35 dragon damage and then plus 10 dragon damage. So what? It hits them twice? Let's pick it up and see if it says anything else in the inventory. Dragonbane. 35 points of extra damage to dragons. Ah, and then 10 points of shock damage to others. Now it makes sense. Okay, so not particularly fantastic. But good for a melee character, a melee companion against dragons, I guess. Who's wearing samurai armor. Ideas. Right. Good stuff. Can't wait to start trying on all this armor. Okay, is that it? I was half expecting there to be more, but I wasn't completely disappointed. So I think actually, guys, we need to go and have a night's sleep. It's probably about 2:45. Yep, 7:45. Let's turn off the lantern. Don't want to sleep with that burning my bits. Especially my furry bits. Right, I'm having this bed. Guys, can I have a night skip? We need it. Might talk to Dagralor. No, I'll probably have nightmares. Okay. Bedtime. In my armour again. I'm surprised I haven't got a really terrible back.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
Oh, Villia, I just got into bed, dear. Sophia turned over 78 gold. I must go back and see her. Right. We'll get up at 6 AM. I think is a good time. And then have some breakfast. And go on over to see the Greybeards. Yep. As long as we don't get ambushed by another dragon. Or a Draymon. Or 2 dragons. Or a load of Forsworn. Who is that?
Something on your mind?
To Levy. Yeah. Who the hell are you?
I see Delphine wasn't kidding when she said this place needed tidying up. That's
Fair
what
enough.
happens when you leave a home to dust and age. Although I think most of this mess can't be more than a week old.
Then who made the mess?
If I had to take a guess, I'd say it was Delphine herself that made it. Esbern's too bookish to be tossing things around on the floor like a skeever. Not that I'd ever cross Delphine. Oh no, a delicate flower like me has no business talking back to someone with such big feet.
She
I'm
got
bound
big
to
feet.
get trampled, and then poor Esbern wouldn't have anything to stare at. Well, other than that delightful little wall.
Oh, he does love that wall, doesn't he? Right, I'm going to call you Telly, because you're quite funny. Yes, I take it either Esbern or Delphine let you in.
It was Delphine. Esbern protested, but in the end, he couldn't say no to a pretty face. Not Delphine's, mind you, but mine.
He is quite
I
old.
don't want to be mean, but Delphine's face looks like she spent the last 10 years scraping it with a fork.
Doesn't look that bad.
Maybe she does. Maybe she smelt food on her breath and she was trying to get at it. I told Esbern as much, and he thought I was mad.
You have to forgive me, Telly, while I eat my breakfast. Okay, so what are your responsibilities here at the temple exactly?
Delphine said my only responsibility was to be myself.
Fair enough.
Seeing as I love food and have had a lifelong feud with dust, I mostly cook and clean. I did as much for Einethach when I was staying in Carthwaston, small town to the north of here.
Okay.
Used to be a big town, before all the business with the Forsworn. It'll take some time, but it'll grow back, like a lizard's tail, or an Argonian's. If I had a tail, I'd put a little bow on it. I could use it to sweep too, like having 3 arms and eyes in the back of your head.
Okay. Tails are overrated, Telly.
Bard's tales are overrated, and maybe that's what you meant. Not sure why you decided to change the subject. Animal tales, on the other hand, are wonderful.
How do
Just
you know?
don't grab them. They hate that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine you'd get a nasty nip if you grabbed a Nego's tail. So, are you official member of the Blades?
Oh no, I haven't taken the oath. You never want to take an oath, child. The person who gives it might whisper something at the end, in a voice so low, only the dogs can hear it. Right before you say, I do.
Agreed to
Next
something
thing
you're
you
not
know,
aware of.
You've sworn an oath to be their personal love slave. Not a chance. I told myself the last time that was never happening again.
That just brings
Now,
Sophie to
I'm not
mind.
disparaging Delphine. She's a sweet young lady, but even sweethearts can be swayed by the allure of power over another human being.
A second ago you were saying she was digging at her face with a fork. Okay. I don't know what to say to that. There are no personal love slaves. We must all be willing to share, Telly.
Tell that to the library of books in this dusty old temple.
Where are they then?
Keep Esbern all to themselves, and not an ounce of remorse from any
He's
of them.
probably hidden them then, isn't he? Okay. We'll talk later, Telly.
Farewell. Or fair poorly, it's all the same to me.
You're quite an amusing lady. You know, I keep putting it off, but I'm going to have to talk to Dagry. Let's go and stand in the light and have a quick chat. Have they been standing there all this time looking at that wall? Probably. Okay, Dagry.
So, what is the plan?
The plan is we're going to go to see the Greybeards. However, I do want to talk to you about your fixation with death.
Your pitiful mind clings to beginnings and ends when the point of the matter lies between. It is
Life.
decay that I find abhorrent. Metal rusting, wood withering, skin rotting. This disease of time is what I aimed to rectify. Even now, as you stand here before me, mortal, the sweat pours from your body.
I'm a bit hot. Come
The
on.
water trickles from the ceiling, cutting away the stone at your feet. The mold grows in the shadows, poisoning the air with its toxic spores. It matters not if the subject is a great man, a majestic palace, or a shrine to the gods. Decay will claim them all.
Okay. Yeah, if the world ended, there'll be no more decay. Problem solved.
And yet when this world ends, another will take its place, so that its fields can wither and blacken, and its seas can bubble with pus.
Bubble with pus? Really? Okay, we'll talk
I
later.
am right behind you.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder whether I want you behind me. Seas of pus, really? Hang on, let's go out this other way. Ooh. Oh, for goodness sake. Because there was a way out up here. So we best go and have a look. And hopefully there's no more dragons out here. That would be most unfortunate. I wonder what sort of shout they're going to teach me. One that brings down dragons. I do vaguely remember something. Did I hear it in Soulstone? So is there any loot out here, I wonder? Apart from rain. Lots and lots of rain. Okay, not a lot going on out here. Okay, guys, right, we're going to head out the temple then, and we're going to go and make our way all the way over to see the Greybeards and talk to them about this shout, which is going to help us with Alduin and hopefully saving the world. Come on then. Okay, so here we are at High Hrothgar. Let's make our way in and talk to Arngeir. We have got a couple of other things to do here. But we'll probably just talk to Arngeir for the time being. Is he going to come out to see us, or do we need to find him? There's an absolute blizzard going on outside. Wolfgar. Arngeir, there you are.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
Thank you. I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Esbern. It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
No, Arngeir. No, I just want to defeat Alduin. So do the Blades.
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated?
I don't believe that for a second.
Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it.
Hang on.
The world is meant to end. So be it. Let it end and be reborn.
The wall did say something about time as well, didn't it? Maybe that's got something to do with it, Arngeir. Maybe we can't kill Alduin in the usual way. So you won't help me?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Oh, for goodness sake. Thanks. What's going on? Parthenax. Who's Parthenax?
Wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed
Just a
my
bit.
emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einorth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
So, can you teach me this shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend,
Dragonrend.
but its words of power are unknown.
I have
to
heard
us.
of that before.
We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
Okay, so what's so bad about Dragonrend exactly?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
Not quite sure I agree with that, but I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began.
Time has got something
Perhaps
to do with this.
only its creators ever knew it. But I am not the one to speak of it to you.
Okay, so if the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Parthenax,
Who's
the master
Parthenax?
of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Yeah, who is Parthenax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Where do I find Parthenax?
You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Parthenax can answer.
So, can't I meet him?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain.
Right, that's
He
easy
speaks
enough.
to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
So how do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Parthenax.
Okay, sounds good. Is it...
Out with it, fool.
How do I get to the top of the mountain in a loud voice?
Yes?
Oh, they do walk slowly, don't they? Come on. Do you think I could shout them up there? That would be a little rude, wouldn't it? And he's already a bit angsty with me. You know, we could probably have a bit of a nap, and by the time they've got there, then... Anyway. Looks like we're heading outside. To the High Hrothgar courtyard. Is it something like Busrow Mountaintop? Right, I think we need a bit of a lantern. It's a bit too blizzardy up here. So I guess I've got to go that way. It looks like there is a hurricane or a tornado, something up there. Something very blustery, at least. Oh, for goodness sake. Anyway, Daggy. This is High Hrothgar. This is the High Hrothgar courtyard. And these fellas are called the Greybeards. I bet you can't guess why they're called the Greybeards. It's really hard. Really hard.
Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to...
They all look the same. Oh, there's Arngir. Right, so you're going to show me how to get past this gate, okay? You're going to write it on the floor. Lock. Clear skies. Ah, does that mean we can stop it from raining? Lock. Va. Cool.
I understand you. Skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Okay, I shall. Thank you. Absorbing the power of clear skies. So does that actually mean I can clear this awful weather up as well?
Away the mist, but only for a time.
Okay.
The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly.
I'm quite
Keep
intrigued at what
moving,
this Parthenax
stay
is like.
focused on your goal, and you will reach
Probably
the
got a
summit.
grey beard. Right guys, we're going to go and see who Parthenax is. But first of all, I want to try out this Clear Skies shout. I want to see if we can get rid of this blizzard. Let's have a look. So, shout, 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 shouts. Clear Skies. Let's favourite that and equip it. And then... And it does.
The secrets of life and death will
Fantastic.
not mortal kind. I care not for meaning.
You
Now
know,
that's awesome.
I counted
No
all
more
the
rain.
sets, and they
Surely
weren't
that means no more
7,000
rain.
all, rather 700. It actually made me feel cheated.
Yeah, we've probably spoken about that before. Right, let's try this shout on here. Awesome. Come on guys, quickly. I don't know how long it's going to stay off. Maybe I should be leaving Daggy back here. He is a bit morose after all. What is that?
No.
Ooh.
Look.
Okay, so avoid the nasty red misty stuff because it hurts.
Look.
How did that goat survive there then? Pretty tough goat. What was that? That is very dark. You can just about make out the mountains. Okay, rickety old bridge. Look over where? I know Harley's come out, which means generally there is something to kill. Is that a frost? An ancient glass golem? Has that been conjured by something, or was it just there? Okay, right, I've had enough of this bow. I need to favourite... No, I need to set as a hotkey. So, where is my ebony bow? No, that one? Yes. And I want that one. That's my fourth hotkey. Malachite ore. Daggy, I'm not a fool. Maybe I've just got to keep talking to him until he stops calling me a fool.
Look.
How much of this stuff is there?
Look.
And how far is this peak? We're going to be touching the heavens before long. Maybe that's the point. And that was Harley breaking. Tell you, these goats are lucky I'm not hungry. Whoa! Ice Wraith. It's just made me notice a dead person with another shield of Isgramor, but not an enchanted one. Is there anything else on him? No. I wonder what his name was.
Be on the lookout for nocturnal predators.
Thank you, Inigo. I will. Oh, we've got to nearly be there. It's the never-ending mountain. Do you think there's a sledge that takes us all the way back down?
Wouldn't it be nice just talking you and I?
Okay, quickly, Villia.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
Yes, yes, what do you want? Tell me your thoughts.
I'm sorry if I've been a bit off today, but I've slept so poorly. I had such a terrible nightmare, you see.
Okay. Poor you.
I dreamt that we were in a fort with undead creatures, fighting for our lives.
That's like every day.
Just when I thought the battle was over, a huge new crowd arrived, and they were all attacking you. I was stuck in a corner, and I couldn't help you. And my magic was being drained, so I couldn't heal you. They just kept on attacking. I screamed and yelled to draw their attention, but they didn't notice. They just kept going for you. You were down on the floor, and I know they were going to kill you.
Okay. And then what happened?
Then I woke up, and I was crying. I cried my pillow all wet, unable to stop.
Oh.
The dream was so real, you see. I really thought you were dead. That I had lost you for good. And That made me realize something.
What did you realise?
It made me realize how much you mean to me.
Thank you. You mean a lot to me too.
Do you remember some time ago when you said that I was more than a friend to you?
Yeah.
I said that also I felt that there was something more going on between us, but I didn't know what to call it.
Okay.
I can smell for miles. This air is invigorating.
And there you go. You're always on point with the wit. Okay, of course I remember.
I have been so silly. When we first met, I kept on whining over that idiot Halvdan and how he had wronged me by stealing my flute.
He was a bit of an idiot
And then I
though.
kept going on about not believing in love, only in friendship.
Okay, I know where this is going.
To tell the truth, I do believe in love. I do believe that someone can become so important that a life without this person would be empty and barren. I understood that fully when I woke up crying from my nightmare.
Kind of put me in a bit of a position here, haven't you? Can we just like go and... Can we just go and kill something?
Go on. Right, I understand. Yeah, let's go and kill something. In fact, I really feel like killing someone right now.
You just picked the wrong time, Vilya. I'll talk to you later. You know, we're going up this massive mountain and we're going to see Parthenax, and you talk to me about that right now. Right now. I mean, look at where we are. Look at what we're doing. Look at what we're trying to achieve. That's the sort of thing we need to talk about when we're back at the lodge. Not when we're walking up a mountain, going to talk to this Parthenax.
Is a mystery, lost in time.
Come on, we'll talk about it later.
Yet the cynics fear the void. They fear death.
We must be nearly there, surely. Let's put the bow away.
Strange.
What's strange? Oh! Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Must be up here then.
Look!
This really does go on forever. Throat of the world. That's a dragon wall. That's a dragon. Whoa!
The sky is so beautiful tonight. Don't you think so too?
Yes, the stars are among nature's
Guys,
finest decorations.
guys, there is a dragon.
Wouldn't it be nice to sleep outdoors? We could set up a camp.
Oh, for goodness
and
sake.
sing
Daggy, there's a dragon, look.
Love that.
Dragon over there. It doesn't actually look like he's attacking us though,
If
so...
our friend is up for the idea, I am too.
Look,
Indeed.
guys,
If I
dragon.
get the chance, I'll ask.
Dragon. Dragon. Okay. Maybe if I shoot one over his head. I don't think this dragon is hostile.
This altitude is dizzying.
I haven't shouted at it. I can't control it. You don't think that that dragon is Parthenax, do you? He doesn't have a beard.
The air is thin here.
Look!
No, he's not phased by anything. Okay.
Drem Yolo.
He is Parthenax.
Greetings, Wundernik. I am Parthenax.
Who are you?
Expect that.
What brings you to my Strumach, my mountain?
I wasn't expecting you to be a dragon.
I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
You're right, Inigo.
I need to learn the dragon wren shout. Can you teach me? And can you ignore my friends? They're very rude.
Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
Okay.
By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin.
Matches Thum.
Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak?
So I need to set that on fire? Is that what you want me to do?
I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits.
Okay, we've probably got fire breath. There's a sword. Oh, this word! You don't want me to do that, you want me to learn this word. Oh, learn this word even. Dragon brand. Okay, I have to have a look at that in a second. Let's learn this word. Tor fire breath. Right, now you want me to use it. No? You're going to let me absorb the power?
Show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
I've got to use the fire breath on you. I can't believe I'm trying to warm my hands on Parthenax. Okay.
Strike me with the... yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you.
It certainly runs strong in you.
Since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Okay, what now? Whoa. Okay.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
I need to learn Dragon Rend.
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
You got it, Parthenax. Hang on, how did you know I came for Dragon Rend?
Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek?
Oh, okay.
Alduin and Dovahkiin return together.
We're joined in some way.
I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me.
Because you're a dragon.
Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons.
So where do I learn it?
Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
Yeah, so how can I learn it? Where can I learn it?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
Because the wall said that that's how you defeat Alduin?
Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
That's a fair point. So we just, Oh, okay, alright, I'm Dragonborn. I must live up to my responsibilities. And I like this world. I don't want it to end. And I've got lots and lots of really nice lady friends.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass.
Maybe.
Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born?
I don't really want to die in this one. And the next world will have to take care of itself.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end.
I need time.
Ulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
Good, about time.
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world?
Because you're a dirty great dragon? And they like mountains?
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues.
Okay.
Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
I thought he was defeated using the shout, the Dragon Wren shout.
Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
I think it's got something to do with time, isn't it? What?
The Nords of those days used the Dragon Rend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
I knew it. I knew it. So they didn't actually kill him. They put him into sort of like a time vortex, and he was just there until he came back. Sent him forward in time? Maybe?
Not intentionally.
Yeah.
Some hoped he would be gone forever. Forever lost.
Lost in
Maybe.
time.
I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day he would surface.
And
Which
here he
is
is.
why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
So he came from here then. What exactly is an Elder Scroll, by the way, Parthenax?
How to explain in your tongue? the Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation.
Okay.
The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek.
That's as clear as mud. So they're powerful bits of writing paper? Okay, maybe I'll find out more a bit later on. But how does any of this actually help us?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kel, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound.
And that's here.
With the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break.
And close it? Or
you
keep
could
them
learn
trapped?
Dragonrend from those who created it.
To go back in time to learn the shouts that we need. So where can I find the Elder Scroll?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here.
So who can tell us?
You are likely better informed than I.
Yes, Esbern or Arngir, I'd have to ask them.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
I've had enough of opening my veins for different reasons. I guess when I've got the Elder Scroll, I'll come back and talk to you. And until then, I think I've had enough talking to you, Parthenax. I've got a lot to think about.
Drem Yolok, greetings.
Do I have to keep asking you questions?
Sum Ark Mora.
Okay, Parthenax, I will be back with an Elder Scroll. I'm going to go and talk to Esbern and Arngir. And I'm going to get out of this blizzard. Actually, I can use my new shout for the blizzard. Clear skies. At least it's supposed to clear the skies. There we go. Shall we ask Parthenax a couple more questions?
You don't seem to mind
Look at that
the
sun.
cold at all.
Now we've cleared the blizzard out of the sky, let's just ask Parthenax a couple more questions. Parthenax? Parthenax? Ah.
Speak. I will listen.
Nice breath. Look, I'm pretty sure when I've got the Elder Scroll, I'll come back to see you, yeah?
Return it here to
thought
the
so.
Tid Ahran. Then Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression.
So it's as you said, I basically travel back and
Uthfadon, my
spirit,
friends,
or in vision.
Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
who are they?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
Today will be a good day. I can feel
Okay, right, so I'm still a bit confused about these Elder Scrolls, but no, that is enough, Parthenax. I don't need to ask you any more questions. I think we're going to probably find out more actually doing the questing for these items, for this Elder Scroll, mythical scriptures. Right, okay, I think probably what we'll do is we'll go and have a quick chat with Arngeir. We're going to have a quick look at that sword that we found, actually. That was called Dragon Brand, that's it. That looks quite nice. See how well it polishes up. Got lots of loot we need to go through. Okay. It's going to take like an hour to get back down to the Greybeards now, isn't it? Okay, well, let's go. Okay, so it got pretty freezing coming down from the peak, and we're now back in High Hrothgar to talk to Arngeir. Arngeir to find out about any possibility of knowing where the Elder Scroll may be. The Elder Scroll we need anyway to see a vision of the past, I believe is what we have to do. That's what I garnered from Parthenax. Is that Arngeir over there, or is he still outside? Because I am freezing my very bits off. Arngeir? No, Wolfgar. Where's Arngeir?
Oh, sorry.
Yep, you will be. Daggy, did you see Arngeir? He's not still outside, is he? Arngeir? Bori. Where is Arngeir then? I didn't see him over here unless he was in one of the beds. No. I think there's a large dining hall the other side of the main room. Or am I getting confused with a different place? No, yeah. Oh, for goodness sake. Where is Arngeir then? Still outside, yeah? Right, let's go back outside and see if we can see him. Because that's, yeah, not Arngeir. Back to the courtyard. I hope he's out here. Really don't want to have to run around for half an hour trying to find him. I might just give up and go and talk to Esbern. Oh! Sounds likely to be him practicing outside. Right, I heard someone shout. However, I have no idea where it was coming from. Okay, we're going to have to look at our magical map and see if we can find Arngeir on the map. Talk to Arngeir. Yes. But where is Arngeir? To the left of where we are, behind there. He's not up there, is he? How do I get up there? Really? He's at the top of this tower. How can I open Skyrim? There he is. Arngeir.
So, you spoke to Parthenax. The Dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon wren's shout?
He can't teach me the dragon wren's shout because he is in fact a dragon. And why couldn't you have told me he was a dragon in the first place? It would have saved the shock. He did actually tell me how I can find out.
So be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom.
Good, so you should, because he's a bloody great dirty dragon. Without a beard, in fact. Right, I need an Elder Scroll. I need the Elder Scroll the ancients used. Have you got any idea where we can find an Elder Scroll?
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Okay, fine.
Sky, guard you.
Winterhold. Mages. Right, okay, let's go back to Skyhaven and talk to Esbern and see what he's got to say. Let's just have a quick look at my notes about everything. Yeah. Winterhold. No, let's go and talk to Esbern and he might have another idea. So, back to Skyhaven. Okay, so we've come back to the Skyhaven Temple and we've been greeted by some blade ghosts. I better actually get stuck in. They're huge. Look at the size of them. Undead blade operative. Are these supposed to be for our enemies? They've knocked the wind out of an ego. There's one down. Look at the size of that one. Like a giant. Go on. Got some. Right, was not expecting them to pop out of the woodwork. However, they do have a lot of this ancient Akaviri armour. Okay, I'm not going to take that at the moment. Tempting. I've got too much stuff. And this probably won't fit me anyway. He was huge. It's just the only one that's in good nick. That's worth 1,400, but it weighs 37. And it's enchanted. No, it's okay. Right. Why were they here? They weren't here before, and there's no reason why they were here now. Okay. Let's go and talk to Esbern, and that's actually warned them too that there's some dirty, great, ghostly skeleton Nakaviri warriors. Esbern! Delphine, where are you? Okay, he's not reading the wall. They have actually been eating and stuff. There's things that have changed. There's stuff on the tables now too. They've been busy. I wonder if they're building up a new army of blades by any chance. They're going to be up here. Tilly's in bed. They're probably sleeping, aren't they? No, they're not. So, oh, for goodness sake. They haven't gone outside, have they? There's Delphine. Oh, Delphine, like your armour.
Were the Greybeards any help? Did they know anything about the shout used against Alduin?
Did you know that their boss is a dirty great dragon? Well, basically, I need to go and find an Elder Scroll, but do you have any idea where we can get an Elder Scroll?
An Elder Scroll? That's not going to be easy to come by. Esbern's your man for that kind of thing. He may be able to at least point you in the right direction.
Okay, so where is Esbern? It's suppose if Delphine came from this direction, Esbern might be out here too. Wonder if he's put any blades armour on. Huh. He's too old for it, surely. He's a mage anyway. Although, a mage can wear armour. A battle mage. Quite fierce looking. Esbern, where are you? Put out targets as well. Have I got to get an army of blades together myself? Oh, here, dragon. I do not want to fight a dragon. Oh, for goodness sake. Really? Oh, yes, really. Swamp dragon. Come on, guys. Let's try and make them quick. I think the problem is I'm using terrible arrows. Yep. Ebony arrows. Exotic arrows. Oh! I've never used those before. They are arrows. Whoa! Now that is exotic. Right. Can't see him. It's night time. And where is Esbern? Did Esbern run to come and help us? No, he must be inside. So I came out here for no reason. I'll tell you what, Dagralon's fireballs are absolutely awesome, and these arrows are awesome as well. Where did I get those from? Hiya, Chloe. How you doing? Whoa! Okay, he wants to eat me. And has that gone back to Forsworn? Oh, for goodness sake. Can't be using Forsworn arrows, they're terrible. Ebony arrows. Do you know what? Should probably try and use some shouts as well. Let's use Fire Breath. That's quite a cool one. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I cannot see the dragon at all. Oh, here I can, just about. It's gone that way. And if he doesn't land, we've got no chance. It's just like a shadow in the air. Come on, all I wanted to do was find Esbern.
Come on, show me how brave you are.
Oh, for goodness sake. There's miles and miles and miles in the air.
Why don't you crawl back into the egg and listen?
Come on, land. Actually, I think I keep seeing birds. It's not actually the dragon, it's birds. Come on, dragon. You know, guys, I might have to leave you out here or I'll go and talk to Esbern. Only joking. However, it really does look like he's not going to land. Let's try and get him out in the open. There we go. That worked. Try and get as many arrows off as possible, and maybe I should equip one of those new weapons. Right, okay. He hasn't flown off, has he?
I'm not afraid of
Trouble is, I can't see him. Kind of worked going over here. it is. Yep, that works again. Oh, missed. Oh, he moved. Oh, I think I got him. Come on, you're under half health.
Come on.
Whoa! Goodness gracious. Okay. Have some fire breath.
Come on. See how brave you are.
Almost got him. Quite a cool looking dragon as well. That's it! Get him! Billy, well done! Now watch as I absorb this dragon.
One dragon less.
Oh, look, like a snake. Ah, that was unexpected. Well, sort of unexpected. I kind of always half expect it to be a dragon when I go outside. Nice. Scroll of Conjure Dremora Pit Fighter. Right, there's Burn. Where are you? Because I'm tired and I want to go to bed. But I want to talk to you first. Because usually talking to you sends me to sleep. And we got a dirty great dragon skeleton in the back garden. Okay, I don't know where he is. Let's have a look at the map. It doesn't look like he is inside. Hang on a second. Or can I not see him because I already spoke to someone about it? That's probably the reason. Right, Delphine's gone to bed. Telly's there. Esbern, did I just walk straight past you?
Did you need something?
Yes, I do need something before you go to bed. Any idea where to find the Elder Scroll that I've been told that I need to go back in time or to see a vision that was in the past to learn Dragon Rend, which will help me defeat Alduin, I think.
Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana.
You know, I thought you might have another idea. What a waste of time that was.
That's all.
Yes, that's all. Right, guys, let's go to bed. Do you know what? I actually want to sleep in my own bed tonight, so let's go back to the lodge. We'll work out what we're going to do. We've got to sort out all of our gear as well and probably go and see the girls. And of course, we're going to do it all a little bit later on.